Hey everybody, welcome back to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review Shagdog, our Fall Oktoberfest. This time I'm doing a beer called Autumn Blaze Pumpkin Ale by Captain Lawrence. It's 82 on Beer Advocate. It's a 5% ABV. It's a pumpkin beer. And Captain Lawrence is out of New York, which is, what part of New York? Elmsford, New York. Nope, not where I'm from. Different. Yeah, 82. Hopefully it's good. I'm not a big pumpkin ale fan, but occasionally there's some that are all right. Oh. Now this one's probably going to attract that fly. I've been getting a fly flying around me. But happy Fall Oktoberfest. What's today's date? September 14th. I started doing the Fall Oktoberfest last week. I did like 2 or 3 reviews. It's going to continue all the way to the end of October. Maybe roll into the beginning of November. Who knows? Depending on how many beers I have left by then. I did go on a craft beer shopping spree today, so I got 26 beers, but this will be my third one today, so I only have 23 left. And if I get on there with Jammer next week, you know how he likes to pound down some beers. So that might drop me down from 23 to about 15. Anyhow, yeah. I'm trying to drink mostly the Oktoberfest beers until I get into the beginning of October. Then I'm going to try to do the pumpkins, but I think Jammer wouldn't be able to find this one, so I just went ahead and did it. Matter of fact, let me message him, let him know. Because I sent him the ones, I let him know what beers I bought today so he can go out and look for them. But let's let him know. Well, hopefully you don't find that one, but don't buy that one if you find it. Captain Lawrence, it's out of New York, Elmsford, New York. It's a pumpkin. Don't buy it. Matter of fact, I'll message you here in a few seconds after I taste it and tell you really not to buy it. I just spilled some twice. I spilled some beer. What the hell? Oh well, spilled beer. Now what the hell? I thought the can was correct, but it was sideways. The 6.6 October River Rat Oktoberfest must be getting to me. All right, well look at that. It looks like a pumpkin beer. Very orange. Yeah, dark orange. Looks pretty good actually. The head, pinky head, but looks a little foamy head on it. Looks pretty good. Definitely can smell the pumpkin. That one does have the spice, the cinnamon, the allspice, probably nutmeg. Yeah. But it doesn't smell as bad as that Southern Tier one I did last week. Hopefully it don't taste as bad. That was just too much allspice and spices in general. All right, well, let's give it a shot, y'all. Happy Fall Oktoberfest from Shagdog and the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Not bad. That one's not over spicy. I mean, there's a good amount of spice in it because I don't like spice at all, especially those kind of spices. I'm more into Italian spices, seasonings. But not bad. Huh. Yeah, not bad. But not that good either. It's a pumpkin beer, a little bit of pumpkin, a little bit of spice. It's more spicy still than pumpkin. I'd rather have a pumpkin flavor come through more. Not that I'm a vegetarian, but you know, pumpkin and cinnamon would be all I need. I don't need a whole crap of allspice, nutmeg. Not too bad though. Here's the label again in case you missed it. It does have little pumpkins on the bottom. I think they changed the label because the Beer Advocate looks different. That's the Captain Lawrence Autumn Blaze. Let's blaze one, huh? Maybe we'll do that in the next review. We'll get Jammer Fan on. I'll have to find something around here we can blaze up. Can you blaze on YouTube? I don't think you can blaze up on YouTube, which is weird because it's legal in Colorado, some other states, right? Oregon, Oregonians. You can blaze up anytime you want, but you can't blaze on YouTube, I guess, which is weird. I mean, you could go like this, off camera, blaze, come back. Everybody knows you're blazing, especially if you say something about it. But you can't straight up blaze on camera. But yet I could drink on camera. It don't make sense. Nice cool breeze going right now. Feels great. What's the temperature here? 84 and feels like 84. Let's check my hometown in Florida there. Temperature, Zephyr Hills, Florida. 82. Feels like 89. What? 84 here, 82 down by Tampa. But feels like in the 90s. Wow, that's crazy. Now let's check my hometown up in New York. Up in New York where I live, it's 75. So not bad for mid-September. It's almost mid-September. Pretty good. Thought I heard something in the woods. Could have been a rabbit. Yeah, pumpkin. And what does get on Beer Advocate? Let's check. Autumn Blaze Beer Advocate. Yeah, I got 82. I'd probably run around that range. I kind of regret buying all the pumpkin beers I bought today now. Out of 26 beers, I think I got about 6 or 7 pumpkins. Maybe about 6. The good news is I only have 5 left after this one. Label out. Well, I do like the fall Oktoberfest beers, of course. I like some fall beers that aren't technically pumpkin, but they're some type of autumn flavor, like whether a stout or a porter or a brown ale. Yeah, they're hard to find, though, those kind. What's in a blue moon, though? Now, I got a couple Oktoberfest we've done before in a Spiller Swallow Beer review, but they're must-haves every year. They'll be coming up here in the next few weeks. Of course, Hacker Shore. I think I got the Paulaner one. I think 2 German ones. I got the Yingling again. Of course, it's only $2 for a single, so I was like, well. Shiner. What else do we get? Typical ones. That's about the 5 or 6 typical ones. I looked for some Elysian because Jammer bought the Elysian fall pack again, which we had a couple of years ago. I don't know why he bought it again. We had it 2 years ago, but he bought it again. But I don't have those. He could drink those. I didn't like them at all, actually. All right. Let's finish this down and get this over with. Oh, I didn't grade it yet, did I? Let's give this a grade. For a pumpkin beer, not over spicy. I mean, granted, it's got enough spice in it. I don't like it, but it's not over spiced like some other ones I've had. The pumpkin is there more so than that Southern Tier I had last week, but just not enough pumpkin still. But at least the pumpkin spice is kind of level. A little spice a little bit higher than the pumpkin, but more so than last week's spice and pumpkin on the Southern Tier one. I do have another Southern Tier one to do too. Is that another pumpkin? I forget what the hell. I don't think it's their Oktoberfest. It's another pumpkin one to have, I think. I was like, oh well, buy another one. But this one, I'm going to give it a a C plus, but a swallow and a quarter. It's actually, it makes it feel like fall a little bit, you know. It's not over spicy. Fall's never over fall, you know. It's not like you have 5 feet of falling leaves, autumn, you know. It's never, fall's never a bad thing per se. It's not like you get a fall storm, all the leaves fall off all at once, and you have 2 feet of leaves in the street like a snowstorm, which would be cool actually. But it's a pretty fall feeling beer. It's mellow. It's not over spicy. A little pumpkin, and that's all there is to it. If you can get this one, now it says on the back malt beverage brewed with pumpkin and spice. Malt beverage, I guess, but it says pumpkin beers on Beer Advocate, so I guess it's a pumpkin beer. It's not like a malt liquor or malt, you know, twisted tea or anything like that. I don't think. And the ABV is 5%. So, all right. Well, I got one thing we do here on the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We finish our beers on camera. We've done that. Let's see, our first channel we did before we got canceled by the powers that be. I think we had over 3,000 videos. And I finished almost every beer on that one, except for 5, maybe. One was a Blue Moon, I knew for sure. Because I can't drink. There's something in Blue Moon that gags me. I don't know what the hell it is. But, yeah. Anyhow. Yeah. C plus, swallow and a quarter, or swarter. There you go. Now, next week, hopefully Jammer can get some beers this week sometime and be able to do some beer reviews with me next Wednesday. At least do 4 or 5, you know. If we can get some of the same beers on the Hacker Shore would be good. We got the Shiner, England. I can do the Sam. I did the Sam Adams Oktoberfest last week, but I could always do it again. We'll see what's up. Yeah, we'll see what's up. All right, well, I'm Shag. I got to finish this beer. Talking about finishing beers, right? Oh, I'm tired. Never do beer reviews when you're tired. That's mine and Jammer's problem. We do beer reviews. Sometimes he gets off work. Well, now he works a different schedule, but still, we're both always tired. It doesn't matter. Now I'm doing beer reviews when I wake up. He wakes up. Before we're doing beer reviews, I'm up already. But he's just getting off work after working 12 hours, 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. Gets home, does a shower or whatever, eats. Start the beer review at 7 or 8. Now he's been up already since 2:30 in the morning. It's 8 o'clock at night now. He's not on point. It's horrible. You know, when you're in your 50s and 60s, you're thinking it's supposed to be, well, we're in our 50s. You're thinking life's supposed to get easier. It was way easier in our 20s and 30s, believe it or not. Bam. All right. Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, take it or leave it, you know. Pretty good. More pumpkin beers, more Oktoberfest to go. And I think I got one or two beers aren't really fall seasonals, but they have a skull on it. One's a porter, I believe. And the other one had something else scary on it. It's not an Oktoberfest or pumpkin, so I don't know what that one is. Like some type of lager. Some screaming, fiery hell angel. I forget what the beer is called. But anyhow, yeah, we'll be doing those in the coming weeks. We'll see you next time. Shagdog Spitter Swallow Beer Review.